It's this Cat from On the Balcony with Cat, and I know it's been a while since I've done an actual proper update. Lots of things have been going on in my life, which has kind of had a lot to do with it. One, my old camera died, so I really wasn't able to film any updates, but now I've got a new camera, as you can see, and I'm loving it. It's a brilliant, nice new Canon camera, and it's an actual video camera, so I'm actually able to record video properly instead of using a digital camera that has a video function but not a lot of good quality. So that's improved, so hopefully I'll be able to start getting videos up again soon, more regularly that is. Life has definitely gotten interesting since the fire. Those of you who've been following my video journal blog journey in life will know that we had a fire last year that kind of displaced us, and it kind of rearranged life for a bit, but we were originally told that we would be able to get back into our old apartment and whatnot once the repairs were done. Well, things have changed, and now we're looking to move, and my husband is looking to move jobs. So there's been a lot of really negative things going on in our lives, but I can't go into too much detail for legal reasons, but it has to do with an abusive boss and an HR department that's doing next to nothing, and a lot of harassment among other things. So, well, it's time for a change. My husband's no longer going to be putting up with the abuse, and the fact that HR doesn't seem to be willing to do much of anything about it just compounds that. We've known for a long time that we should have probably gotten out of here years ago, but you know, it's kind of hard to do when you're stuck in a rut. So we're breaking free of a lot of things, and currently hoping to find a community or somebody who's farmsteading that my husband and I and our best friend, who's kind of like a brother to both of us, might be able to move with and work on their homestead in exchange for room and board and maybe a small stipend. So we're kind of trying to find somebody to homestead with, work with, what have you, in the hopes of actually branching out and getting closer to where we want to be in life. Eventually we'd like to have our own property and be able to start our own permaculture farm. But for now, the closest we can get is maybe joining somebody else on theirs and working our butts off to show that we are actually serious and dedicated and willing to help out and make improvements to someone else's property and learn while we're doing it. So, anybody out there who knows somebody in the Pacific Northwest who's homesteading or farmsteading and needs 3 extra hands on their on their homestead or farmstead, you know, hey, drop a note on my channel and let us know, because we're looking. Life's often a challenge, but you know, for every door that closes, another opens. And maybe this is what we finally need to just get off our butts and get out there. Do what we want to do and learn to live instead of just survive. So, yeah, life is changing. And we're changing with it. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. I hope to have more gardening videos. I'm still gardening to the best of my ability, even though we really don't have a lot of room. You've seen my peppers in the tester video. I've got peppers growing in the corner of my living room, and on the very small northward facing balcony that we have in this little apartment we're in until we can get out of here, I do have some plants that are not only have survived the winter, but are starting to wake up. My Nanking cherry has got leaves all over it. I'll be showing you that in a little bit. Some of my dwarf pomegranates survived and are starting to leaf out and come back. My blueberries seem to have survived and are starting to wake up and leaf out. So I do still have some plants on sort of a balcony. So, yeah. That's it, though. That's what's going on in our lives. Just trying to do the best we can with what we've got and hoping for something better in the future. Preferably the near future, but, you know, in the future. We will eventually get there, you know. Hard work, perseverance, determination, and a refusal to give up. Well, anyway, I will possibly clip in a little bit of the balcony, or, well, the small balcony space with the plants that I've got going on out there to give you a little bit of a positive plant update. So, anyhow, thanks much for watching, listening, sharing, subscribing, liking. If you have any thoughts, comments, tips, or suggestions, feel free to email me at onthebalconywithkat@live.com or post a comment in the comments section. Until next time, may all your gardens grow green. Take care, folks. Okay, here is a quick clip of some of the stuff I've managed to salvage and keep alive through the winter. This is my Nanking cherry. As you can see, it's waking up and leafing out all over, so I've got high hopes for it. Really pleased. And down here is one of my blueberries. Let's see if I can get at a slightly different angle. As you can see, it's starting to get leaves on it as well. Everything's waking up around here. It's got buds on the end there on that long stem. I'm really surprised that this has managed to survive through the winter outside, because we're not really in the area that avocados normally survive at. But my little avocado tree has survived and continues to grow and starting to get new leaves with the new season. So I'm kind of happy about that. I've got a couple of the, as I stand up, the dwarf pomegranates that have survived. A couple of lemon trees that actually survived out here. Another dwarf pomegranate that not only has survived, it's kind of branched out. Really happy with that. This is the biggest surprise, though. This is one of my Gala apples. I thought it had died. It had lost all, and I do mean all, of its leaves before it ever got to winter. And was having a lot of trouble with spider mites and powdery mildew and everything else like that. But I brought it out here and just kind of left it over the winter, and have been really happy to see it leafing out again this spring. So, hey, you never know. Sometimes you just gotta let things be. Oh, and somebody's at my door. Hang on. And that's another dwarf pomegranate and another one next to it. Both of them are starting to sprout leaves again. So, yeah, things are surviving, looking up, and thriving. And it looks like I might actually be able to salvage a good decent amount of some of my little plants and trees. So, anyway, that's a quick update. Take care.